Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finding space at the 20. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path not just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football. And this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Holstein. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's... running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Holstein. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll run it to the left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Penn State 14, Pitt 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. Panthers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. It reminds you on that play right there.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Physical run earns the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Getting set. Here's second down. Hands off to the fullback. Tackle, but first down.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. After to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. Will be tackled inside the 10.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Buying time now, rolling to his left. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. The big fullback's got it here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting 4th down and inches. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. Just trucks the man. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. As the first down is still going. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He's going to hand this off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The pass rush, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect them. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Bringing it back, it's Robinson. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Caught over the middle. It's Castillo. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Important third down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Gives it to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Pitt. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Some hard running there through a tackle. Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker.
Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a toss play to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Now they'll run it on the toss. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They have jumped in front in the final minute. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Fair catch made at the 20. And the Panthers offense offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He
makes the catch at the 10-yard line. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now the critical extra point attempt. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 35.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Penn State.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Takes the toss, testing the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
I like that you trust your running back. You're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Eludes a tackle. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
They get just enough for the 1st down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Penn State. They strike first in overtime. And Now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Trying to find some room. It's Davis. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
On the ground, it's Singleton.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions.